Okay, let's dive in. You know that feeling, right? Stuck in the 9 to 5, maybe dreaming of a way out, or perhaps you're just trying to make ends meet, looking for something solid online, but it feels like chasing shadows. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into maybe a shortcut, a way to build something real, something consistent online without that constant hustle. We're talking about moving past relying entirely on, say, social media, where you don't really own anything, building something that's actually yours.
Exactly. And that's the mission today. We want to explore this one tool. It's simple, often overlooked, honestly, but it can become your absolute most reliable way to sell online. Smarter, not harder. And the best part, you don't need to be a tech whiz. You don't need a huge following to start. You don't even need to have it all figured out. We're talking about building an email list, but specifically an email list that works for you.
It's such a crucial point. So many people jump online, maybe starting a side hustle to escape the day job, and they pour everything into social media. And yeah, social media is great for getting seen, but there's that risk, isn't there? That feeling of building on shaky ground.
Oh, absolutely. It's more than just the algorithm changing overnight, though. That's a real fear. Think about it. You're constantly fighting for attention in this, endless scroll. People are passive. Your amazing content, it's just a blip.
Mm.
And you don't own that connection. Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
Mhm.
They could literally shut you down tomorrow. Poof. Your audience access is gone. That's not just a business risk. It's like it keeps you on that hamster
All
wheel.
right, constant anxiety.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now flip that. Think about an email list. This is the fascinating part. It's yours completely. It's not rented space on someone else's platform. It's your digital address book,
Sure.
basically. People have actively said, yes, I want to hear from you. They've given you permission.
Permission, that sounds key.
It is. It's a huge signal of trust. It means you can talk to them directly, anytime, 24/7, no algorithm blocking you, no gatekeepers. You control that channel.
Okay, so shifting from sort of borrowed attention to owned attention. That definitely sounds like a more solid foundation, especially if you're looking for that escape plan, that stability. But let's talk results. For someone wanting tangible income, how does this owned attention, this email list, actually translate into, well, money? Does the data back it up?
Oh, the data screams it, really. It's quite compelling. Email marketing, when you do it right, consistently shows a massive return on investment. We're talking something like 36 to 1 ROI.
36 to 1. Wow.
Think about it. For every dollar you put in, whether that's your time, maybe a small fee for a platform, whatever, you could potentially get $36 back. And that fundamentally changes things. A social media following. It's valuable for each, sure, but if the platform goes away,
It's worth zero.
pretty much. But an email list, that's a real asset. It's a direct line to people who've already raised their hand and said, I'm interested.
Yeah.
They're inherently more likely to buy. So for anyone trying to build that stable income, escape the burnout. This is how you build something reliable, something that grows in value. It's direct, consistent, profitable communication. It's knowing you can reach your people.
Okay, that 36 to 1 figure is definitely attention grabbing. It makes the why super clear. Build an asset, not just a following. But then comes the how. That's where people get stuck, right?
Right.
I'm not techie. I have no audience. Where do I even start? Let's break that down. Because the good news is it's probably simpler than most people think.
It really is.
Yeah.
Step one is just picking your platform. You need a simple way to collect those emails and deliver that first piece of value. We call it a freebie. There are some great tools that make this easy. So first, you might look at something like Beacons. It's really popular with creators. They focus on getting you paid quickly, efficient email collection, and they have flexible payment options, which is smart, like virtual cards, PayPal, even Pay in 4. That lowers the barrier for people buying from you later on.
Makes sense. Fewer hurdles.
Exactly. Then there's StanStore. This one's known for being incredibly beginner-friendly, like super simple setup. You can get a professional-looking page up really fast, even if you've never done this before.
Their basic plan is usually around $29 a month, honestly. Both are good. Stan, Beacons, lots of others too. The main thing is don't get bogged down here. Just pick one that feels right and start. Analysis paralysis is the real enemy.
Okay, pick a platform. Done. What's next? You mentioned a freebie. So this is like the bribe, the thing you give away for the email.
Haha, well, maybe ethical bribe is better. It's really your initial value proposition, something genuinely helpful, something they can use right now that makes giving you their email a total no-brainer.
And it doesn't have to be War and Peace, right? Absolutely not. Simpler is often better. Think quick wins. It needs to solve a small, specific problem or offer a shortcut related to what you eventually want to help people with. So it could be maybe a short checklist, like 5 steps to declutter your workspace today.
Okay.
Or a simple guide, beginner's guide to finding remote work. maybe a quick video tutorial, how to create your first social media graphic in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or even like a script or template they can just copy and paste, 3 email subject lines they could open.
Right, something immediately useful.
Exactly. The goal is to give value, show you know your stuff, and build that tiny bit of trust right away. So for you listening, think about what you know. If you're trying to escape that 9 to 5, what's one small tip, one shortcut, one insight you could share right now that would genuinely help someone else facing a problem you understand?
That's a great way to frame it. Offer a micro solution. Okay, so you've picked your platform, you've created this awesome, simple freebie. Step 3, getting it set up to actually capture the email. How hard is that?
On platforms like Stan or Beacons, it's really straightforward. Usually it's like adding a new product or link. You choose the option like collect email or lead magnet.
Yeah.
Then you just upload your freebie file. Or maybe you write a little thank you message with a link to where they can download it, like Google Drive or Dropbox. It's designed to be pretty drag and drop, minimal tech fuss.
Okay, that sounds manageable.
It is. But then comes the crucial bit people sometimes forget. You've built the trap, now you need to bait it.
Promotion.
Yes, promotion. Your list won't grow on its own. You need to tell people about your amazing freebie. The strategy.
Yeah.
Simple. Promote it daily.
Daily.
Consistently, yeah. Doesn't have to be spammy. Put the link right in your main social media bio. That's prime real estate. Create posts or stories talking about the problem your freebie solves. Talk about the pain point. Then say, hey, I actually created a free guide checklist, whatever, to help with exactly this. Link is in my bio if you want to grab it.
So you lead with the problem,
Yeah.
then offer the solution.
Precisely. That consistent, helpful promotion is what starts filling your list. It works in the background, bringing in leads while you're, at your day job or living your life. It starts to automate that lead generation.
Okay, this is clicking. Platform, freebie, setup, promote daily. You start seeing emails come in, fantastic. But just collecting emails isn't the end goal, right? That 36-to-1 ROI doesn't happen from just having addresses. The real goal, that financial freedom, escaping the grind, that comes from nurturing that list. Turning emails into sales.
Exactly. Collecting is just step 1. The magic, the consistent income, happens in the relationship you build with that list.
And what's the biggest pitfall here? Just spamming them with offers.
That's number 1, yeah. Treating it like a billboard. People hate that. They'll unsubscribe faster than you can say, buy now. No, the approach is about connection. It's storytelling, it's teaching, it's inviting. You need to provide ongoing value, build rapport, show them you understand their problems. So when you do present an offer, it feels natural, feels like the next logical step, a helpful solution, not some random sales pitch out of the blue. It's that know, like, and trust factor.
Right. Build the relationship first.
Yeah.
So practically, what does that look like? How often should you email? What do you even say?
Good questions. For frequency, a good starting rhythm is maybe 1 or 2 emails per week. Consistency is more important than frequency, though.
Okay. And content.
Doesn't have to be epic novels every time. Think value snacks. So you could send a really helpful tip, quick, actionable, something they can use right away.
Like a follow-up to the freebie?
Perfect example. Or maybe a bit of encouragement. A mindset shift relating to their goals or struggles. Show empathy. Mini stories work wonders. Your own journey, a client win, a relatable challenge. Stories connect people. You can also talk more about the problems they face and gently hint at how your paid thing, your course, your coaching, whatever, is the deeper solution. And then you include soft calls to action. Not aggressive demands, but invitations. Hey, if this resonated, you might like my full program on X, or I've got a couple of coaching spots open, reply if you're curious.
So it's more about serving and guiding than hard selling.
Exactly. And think about automation here, too. You can set up a welcome sequence, maybe 3 to 5 emails that go out automatically over the first week after someone signs up.
Okay. So that happens while you sleep.
Right. These emails can introduce you, share your philosophy, offer more tips, build that initial connection, and maybe softly mention how you help people further. It nurtures leads on autopilot.
That sounds powerful. Less pressure to constantly write emails live.
For sure. And look, the key thing here is authenticity. You don't need to be some marketing guru or a perfect writer. Just be you. Share what you know. Be genuinely helpful. Consistency, simplicity, being real. That's what turns an email list into that reliable money machine we talked about. It connects back to the big picture. You're building relationships. And those relationships, built on trust and value, are what lead to consistent, predictable income. That's the foundation for your escape plan for that freedom.
This really does make it feel much more achievable. It breaks down this big, intimidating thing, building an online business,
Mhm.
into actual steps someone can take, like today.
Yeah.
So if you're listening right now, feeling that burnout, wanting that escape, needing that consistency, here's the plan. Your homework, if you will. First, this week, just pick the platform. Stand, store, beacons, doesn't matter which one as much as just picking one. Commit.
Action over perfection.
Second, create that freebie. What's one simple, valuable thing you can offer? That quick win, nail that down. Third, set up the email capture on your chosen platform. Connect the freebie. Remember, it's designed to be user-friendly.
You can do it.
And fourth, start sharing it daily. Link in bio. Talk about the problem it solves in your content. Tell people how to get it. Small steps, big momentum.
Absolutely. And hey, if you get stuck like brainstorming that freebie or figuring out what to write in that first welcome email, don't feel like you're alone. This online space can be really supportive. You'll often find creators who offer help, like maybe they'll say, DM me the word list on Instagram, and they'll send you some ideas or templates to get you started. It shows the support is out there.
That's a great point. You don't have to reinvent the wheel completely. It's about taking that first step, knowing support exists, and building from there. So as we wrap up, here's something to think about. Given how powerful this direct, owned connection is, what relationship, what audience, what little hidden gem might you already have access to, maybe offline or just not fully utilized online? And how could applying this principle, consistent, authentic engagement, like you build with an email list, transform that connection into your own reliable engine for growth, your path to the freedom you're looking for? Something to chew on.